Sara, I don't even know where to begin. It's pretty funny how life works. They say the Lord has a plan for everyone, and what's meant to be will happen. It feels like only yesterday I stumbled in your lap, not even knowing that you would turn into all I ever dreamed of. I never thought it was possible to feel so much love. You are my whole world, and I'm so thankful to be able to call you mine. There are no words to describe my feelings for you. You are my sunshine that brightens my day. There's not a day that goes by where I can't look at you and just smile and think how perfect you are. You make me a better me and have gave me such a positive outlook on life. Today I pledge my loyalty to you and promise to always be there to help watch our future unfold. I can't wait to grow and learn a lifetime by your side. If I could give you anything in this life, I would give you the ability to see yourself through my eyes. Only then would you realize how special you are to me. You are truly my gift from God and couldn't be more happy to spend eternity with you. Love, your soon-to-be, Mike.
Michael, if I were to say that writing this letter to you was easy, that would be a lie. Maybe it's because I'm still in disbelief that I actually get to marry you. When we became friends all those years ago, never did I picture that one day you would be meeting me at the end of an order. You're the man my mom and I always prayed would come into my life, one who would love me unendingly and without embarrassment, who would give his own life protecting mine, and when given the choice would always put God before me and himself. You have brought blessing after blessing into my life, and I can only imagine what the rest of our lives has in store for us. You've always comforted me with arms wide open when I had a bad day, and just when I needed someone to tell me everything was going to be all right. And you've also been there when we were laughing so hard that our stomachs hurt. You're my soulmate, my peace, and my best friend. I promise to be the wife you deserve, and one day the mother you've always imagined for your children. I know that as we decide to move forward in this life together, we're going to go through tough and challenging times, but I know the bond that we have will endure anything life has to throw at us. I'm excited to begin our lives as husband and wife, and even more excited that I have you as my husband. I love you with all my heart, Michael. Here's to eternity. Love, Sara.
These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your future together. These are the hands that will hold you when fear and grief fill your mind. And these are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children, the hands that will join your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it, support and encouragement to pursue your dreams, and comfort during difficult times. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled in age, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Sara and Mike have chosen to conclude their ceremony with a traditional hand fastening. This is a symbolic binding of the hands that inspired the terms, the bonds of holy matrimony, and tying the knot. Throughout history, and in many different ways, and in many different parts of the world, the hands of the bride and groom were bound as a sign of their commitment to one another. I now pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let man not separate. You may kiss the bride. It is my honor and delight to present for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Sara Tioli.
Mr. and Mrs. Tioli!
most older cousins are, I have always been overprotective of Sarah. Once she was born, she became like my baby sister and turned into my best friend. I was determined to look after her, take care of her, and protect her, though I may have pushed her around a little bit myself. But if someone else messed with her, then they had to answer to me. As we grew older, the need to protect her never went away. I wanted to always have her back at school, through her relationships and friendships. I always wanted her to know that I'd be there for her no matter what, especially when things got tough. We always told each other everything. So when Sarah met Mike, of course she smiled ear to ear and told me everything about him, but I just had to be the judge myself. Being so protective, you can imagine how skeptical of Mike I was at first. I wondered what were his intentions, and were you even good enough for my best friend? Once I finally met Mike, it was easy to realize that he cared about her, just by the way that he looks at her and the way that he always tries to make sure that she is okay. There's no mistaking his love for Sarah. I have to admit, it was very hard to share my best friend. We've always been inseparable over the years. We have laughed together, cried together, and we've had so many amazing memories. Sarah, I'm happy that you found someone who cares about you so much. I know you're in good hands, and Mike will always keep you happy. And Mike, you have a huge job to fill of taking care of my best friend. I love you both and wish you a lifetime of happiness.
Now I want to bring it back to a special day in 2015. It was I say special night because it was the night that you two first met. It was a 90s themed bar crawl on Main Street. I won't get into detail, but it was one crazy night filled with laughter and tears. The best part about that night was the spark that was created. That newfound friendship would quickly grow into one of the strongest bonds between two people that I've ever seen. I've been blessed to have watched you grow from just meeting each other to falling deeply in love with one another. I want to end this with a toast to my best friend and his beautiful bride, the new Mr. and Mrs. Tioli.
As some of you know, Mike and I, we go back quite a ways, back when we had long skater hair. And the only thing we were really worried about was when was the next time we were going to ride our dirt bikes. It's crazy that time flies, and I feel like it was yesterday. We were still in high school. We have so many memories together, and unfortunately some of them, or most of them, are involving me being intoxicated. I just want to say I love you both. I'll always have your back as long as there's breath in my lungs. To Mike and Sarah.
We pray your blessing upon Mike and Sarah as you guide them to establish a household of faith according to the priorities that you have given us, placing you first, loving each other according to your word, guiding their family in your ways, setting a godly example in their work, and serving you in your church.
young lady sits down, the guy, for however many inches you go up her leg, is however many years of good luck will bring you to the moon, right?